welcome to the Krazecast, the podcast run by the fans for the fans that brings you close to the action. My name is Roxy, and today I'm joined by my fellow host Jay and our podcast editor Robin.
Hello, long time no see.
For real.
To keep up with all our content, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Craze Magazine, and YouTube, The Craze.
If you enjoy our content, please consider helping to support our organization through Ko-Fi. Head over to ko-fi.com/thecraze where you can donate however much you please, and we thank you so much for your support.
Long time no see, friends. Long time no see.
Long time no see, long time no see, long time no see, long time no see.
The last time we recorded was at the beginning of the year, and I had different hair.
I was also still in the States.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were.
I don't know about y'all, but you know how like you have a certain type of year and you're like, there's no way it could be this bad again, and then it's worse.
Yeah.
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 That's kind of what 2023 has been. And I think that's like part of the reason that we have not been recording is because like we're all just like going through it at different stages.
Yep.
Also doesn't help that I am in a whole different country.
That's
a whole
true.
different time zone. So
yeah,
it is
to work in 3 different time zones, which is it's something.
It's morning over there. It's nighttime here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Like it's definitely an adjustment for everybody, but we're here back with another episode. We have some things lined up. Thank gosh Robin is here to help moderate because I'm half asleep. On my time, it's 6 a.m. right now for me. So yeah, this podcast is gonna have a loopy J today.
Delirious.
Yes, very, very. So what are we getting into today?
Okay, so I thought we would go ahead and start off talking about social media and K-pop.
Okay.
So
what does this entail?
So I've prepared a book again.
Of course.
Did I prepare this 2 hours ago? No.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
So I just have a few questions I wanted to ask you guys, and then we can like start talking about it a little bit more.
Sure.
So we all know that social media has become like a big thing right now with K-pop. But I wanted to ask, how important do you think social media is for K-pop?
Ooh.
I can go very in depth with this because this is my bachelor's degree.
I mean, like my view on social media in general has like changed significantly, I would say, since I graduated college until now, because like when I was younger, I thought that like social media was like the greatest thing in the whole world, and now I like hate it. I just like the way that it is set up now. Like I thought about this because all I see on my TikTok For You page right now specifically is G-Idol's Queen card, and every single idol in the entire world is doing it. And like I hated this song when it came out, and now it will not get out of my head. Like I can't. It's in my brain all day. I'm working on like car marketing shit, and my brain is like, I'm a queen car. I'm like,
that is me with Poppy, because in Korea they love Stacey's Poppy. I hear it all the time. I hear it when I'm walking to work, and I'm like every time I hear it, I'm like. And also, Korea loves New Jeans. I'm so tired of OMG.
It's like, okay, that song is so good, but like
I'm so tired of listening to that song.
I love that song, but it is there gets a point where it's overplayed. But like back to the social media thing. We had complained before too also about how we don't see like male and female idols interacting like they used to in old generations, but now these videos are popping up. Like one I saw this morning, I think it was Miyeon of G-Idol with like Jooheon from Monsta X, and I'm like, well, now it's happening, but only they're just doing like 30 seconds of dancing.
Yeah, TikTok dances.
Yeah, and like I don't know about you guys, but the TikTok dances get old real fast.
Yeah, and especially like, let's say you're scrolling on TikTok or through Reels, right? Like you'll watch one, and then every other couple of videos you'll see another version, and I'm just like, I get it. I get it. The algorithm is like trying to, Taylor's like, oh, you saw this one? We're gonna give you more. I don't like that about it. I was like, give me different. Like, I think for social media wise, is like it's nice that they're pumping out the content, but I'm like, every once in a while, please.
I know. The same thing happened to me with Kai's Rover. I got that and G Idol constantly so far, like every other video, and it grates on my nerves real fast, even if the song gets stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Mine right now is 50/50's Cupid.
Yeah.
But that song is not just like K-pop verse. That song is everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
the main one.
It's on like every video now. It's the same as like, what was that one last summer everybody was using that sounded like a commercial song? The Love You So is what it's called.
Oh gosh.
Don't worry. It's not a big deal, but it's like it's the quintessential background music at this point for everything, which is weird because like and now I'm used to like the sped up version of Cupid. So when I listen to the original, I'm like, this isn't what it's supposed to be, but it is.
Yeah. It's like, why is it so slow?
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
I also wanted to point out, like I said, I think it's essential for like, marketing wise. Yes, you have to be on social media to keep up with what, the current trends are and algorithm wise, all of that, understandable. But I feel like now it's just all about trying to go viral with it. And I'm like, and that's why we're getting multiple videos and collaborations, especially in the K-pop realm. That way, it's because they're like, oh, who is so-and-so going to interact with today? Because they have like a 1 week or 2 week promotion cycle, and that's it. So this is the only time we're going to see them interact this way. But then again, we're going to be like, oh, they do know each other.
I really want to know the behind the scenes of that. Okay, right? So you see the most eclectic group of idols doing like a dance together, right? Okay. So, I mean, like, you could predict it like G Idol, Monsta X, kind of the same, area, but like, it's weird to see them together. So do they just like, they're like in a music showroom and they just go be like, hey, do you want to be in my TikTok? It'll take here's like learn the dance in 5 minutes and it takes like 30 seconds and then they're done. Like, I want to know the process of how this happens.
Yeah.
Like, how do
that's basically it.
But how do the smaller idols like get with the bigger idols? Because like Kai was doing it with literally everyone. Like, I feel like I saw Kai dancing with like DKB or like something like that, and it's like just like how do they approach it?
Wait,
like,
can I add
people...
to that? Can I add to that? For Kai, he was the one who put the call out himself. He's like, if you want to do the challenge with me, let me know. And I think there's either a reel or a TikTok out there. Somebody counted, and he did it like with 27 people or 27 groups. And I'm just like, who? How did you collect all of these kids?
I mean, like, well, because a lot of them look up to him, right? Because, generation wise. But my favorite one that he did with was SF9's Taeyang, because Taeyang was fanboying so hard. It was so relatable. It was so cute. But yeah, it's just like,
with Kai though, I feel like with Kai, like he was just trying to get stuff out before he left. You know.
Do you think he knew he was leaving when he was promoting then?
No.
I think yes.
Really? Because like I heard that like after they announced it, he went on live and like cried about it.
Yeah. That's what
I have no idea.
Yeah, because he like I think
he knew about it. Yeah, I think he knew about it, just not exactly when.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because like is it their year? Are they up for that now?
Yeah, it's their year because Jin Young went in earlier this month.
Okay. And I thought it was, I guess 93 was this year, but it's 94.
It's 94.
Yeah. I get thrown off because BTS like
didn't
do it on the timeline.
Don't even think of them.
They're separate.
Like, yeah.
They're very separate. But it was also, he was supposed to come back with EXO. Like they were planning a comeback.
Yeah. And
this.
I thought that Super M, right?
Yeah.
So now Super M is gone and Lucas is gone. That came out of nowhere.
Did it though?
Well,
no.
I thought they were going to leave him in the dungeon. I legitimately thought they were just going to leave him there.
I was just waiting for them to be like, yeah, he's done. I was literally just waiting for it. I
So
was like,
does that mean Super M is done, or are they gonna?
No, because they're gonna still keep that.
they're gonna keep it.
They're just not
Is
gonna
Kai
have
the
him in
last
it.
one in Super M that has to go?
No.
For
You have
a
to-
while, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right, because no, Mark doesn't
Well,
have to go.
Mark doesn't
Uh,
have to go. Ten
Taeyong
doesn't
is
have to go.
soon.
Taeyong
Taeyong
is
is soon.
Next year, I
So,
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. So they have a year.
I mean, theoretically, they would have more time if they didn't just throw Kai into the military
I
this
mean,
year.
I mean, they got Taemin back, so Taemin's currently working on the Shiny comeback. So
can we? I know we're supposed to talk about social media, but can we talk about how excited I am for Shiny's comeback next month?
very excited.
I'm gonna try and go to something.
Yes. Back to social media.
Speaking of
Um,
social media, when Shiny started, they couldn't have social media.
that is
Mhm.
so true.
I don't think people realize like how recent it was that idols did not have social media at all.
Which leads me into my next question. Thank you, Rexy. So, how has using social media changed since you got into K-pop?
See, I came in right when they started so like when I came in was like when BTS was on Twitter, like, and that was like they were like the first ones to really utilize Twitter. That's when I started. So, and even then, like EXO didn't have Twitter when I started. Jay's having an age crisis right now.
I guess in this realm, me and Robin are on the equivalent. We've been fans for a while, but I feel like I've been the fan the longest. So I've seen things change, and I'm just like, oh Lord, I'm old.
Yeah, Jay's from the days when you had to get like a 144p
Yep.
thing
Yep.
on YouTube in
Yep.
12 parts and it's half translated, like, and that was the
I
only
come-
content.
Yep. I come from the age where Twitter wasn't really utilized yet.
No, Twitter
Like-
was not used for K-pop at all.
No, I come from the realm where the only push you really had was either going on their website, finding translations on Tumblr/LiveJournal and MySpace, and looking for translations there. I come from
Yeah, I was
that
about to say
realm.
Tumblr. We're from the Tumblr days.
Yeah.
Oh god. See, I
And-
was not in K-pop Tumblr, but I was on Tumblr.
Yeah.
That was, do you ever look back at that and be like, what the fuck was that?
No, because I was
It
not
ha-
on Tumblr often.
It hasn't changed much.
Yeah, it's just not as
That
big
too.
culturally, I don't think.
Yeah. It's not like, I mean, if you're there, you know the niche.
Yeah.
You know. It's still there, but not much has super changed much.
Yeah, like someone I know who's into K-pop, really into TXT. She's like, "Oh, are you on Tumblr?" I went, "What?" Literally went, "What do you mean?
What?
I've not used Tumblr since like what, early 2010s?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm on Tumblr." And I'm like, "Don't laugh, don't judge."
I
don't
didn't
say
know
shit."
4th gen kids were doing that. I
Mm,
thought they were
Oh.
all on Twitter and Instagram.
nope. Tumblr is where if you were on, okay, and this is the secret, letting it all out there. If you were on Wattpad or Asian Fanfics or what's the other?
Asian fanfics, you just unleashed
Oh.
something from my brain. I forgot that existed.
or what's the other platform that has
AO3.
fics? AO3. If you weren't there, Tumblr was where it's at, where you found fics. That
Okay, look,
I
they're
come
still
from
on
th-
there.
And they're still on there. They're still being updated. People are finding really nice edits and GIFs, whatever out there. That I come from that era. I
Mhm.
knew the ins and outs of Tumblr that way when it came to K-pop fandom.
I
and
am so
finding-
curious if people are still uploading to Asian fanfics because I feel like
Right.
I'm gonna look.
I feel like 4th gen people would have a huge problem with Asian fanfics because of like
You know,
it's not like socially correct, you know what I mean?
you know
God,
what?
war flashbacks. Oh my God. Somebody, like, the first time I was exposed to Asian fanfics is my friend who was like aggressive about getting me into K-pop sent me a K-suit
Jesus
fanfic.
fucking Christ!
Is it active?
Yep.
You want to know what the first thing I put in K-pop as a tag, right?
Hold
The
on.
first thing I find is a cement pot in the shape of the priest Johan Cha Eunwoo.
Okay.
Oh my God. That was like Asian fanfics was like the place for fan fiction in 2015.
Yeah. Like early, like when second gen was around. Oh gosh, you could find a lot of things out there. So yeah, that's how I've seen social media change. And even just then, like aging myself here. Like when MySpace used to have music players, that's how you found music, and you were able to illegally download on LimeWire.
True.
Oh my God, you downloaded K-pop on LimeWire?
Did I? No, I did more J-rock, J-pop.
Yeah, because I feel like all of us millennials that absolutely 100% downloaded illegal music as children was via LimeWire.
Yeah.
So.
There that you can find like the multimedia players that were on MySpace, where you could click the music where it automatically plays, or if you were on LiveJournal on that realm, or Tumblr, you can remember when you were into coding and you thought you were a good coder, you can put that embed it into your profile, and you can have the MP3 playing through there.
You saying coding just brought back so many memories. Oh my God.
I like absolutely 100% coded my Tumblr.
Oh yeah,
same. And I was like in design school, and I was like, when I had my coding class, I was like, I'm gonna ace this shit. Right? I'm so good at this, and I did. Thank you.
That the one time it paid off by doing it at home.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so I come from that realm of seeing it like you barely had anything, or like more fan cafes were like the real thing, and they still have it till now, but before Cyworld used to be their thing, where it was their social media platform, where these older idols, like early second gen, mostly first gen, had access to these fan cafe types where they would upload their selfies. Oh God, the grainy selfies back then. Oh Lord. But like seeing it back then to now, where now it's just like I can easily find them on Instagram or on Twitter, and where they're active. Stuff like that. So it's just like the access to it and just how quickly you can get to it has changed too.
The volume also. I almost feel overloaded. Like I can't follow a lot of idols because my feed gets destroyed. Like there's too much content. I think that we all have the brains of goldfish. We can't like focus on anything. And so like the trend only plays to that. Like I follow ATs, right? They have like 8, 9, 10 posts a day on Instagram, like shit like that. That it's just so much content to keep up with that it's impossible to keep up with like the entirety of like every K-pop group because there's just so much shit.
Yeah. And also, like before, you never got to get individualized profiles. They didn't even have access to that. And now it's like, well, there's still some groups that aren't really on social media like that, but they're having official launches now, where it's like, oh, this members now open their Instagram,